America, it's time for us to mourn. It's time for us. It's time for us to. This is a time of mourning. This is a time of grief. Right now, we've lost a really, we've lost a really great, powerful voice in America. His name was Rush Limbaugh. I know just by doing this video right here, right now, I know there's going to be people that's going to troll and attack this video. And that's pretty much the vile leftists that I'm going to call out. Because these vile leftists are apparently having a field day. They are having a field day over somebody whom they disagree with their politics, and all of a sudden, rejoicing over his death, which is sick and disgusting. But anyway, let me set the record straight. At first, I will say this. Let me say this. In late 2011, I started listening to Rush Limbaugh a little bit, off and on. Because sometimes I was changing job. I was literally having a work schedule back then that was like all over the place. And there were times I would have like a weekday off, and occasionally I would listen to him. At first, now let me be very honest with you. I was still dabbling with voting liberal, because at that time, number one, all I was told was to vote Democrat and steer clear of Republicans. And number two, I literally didn't know what was the actual difference between a Republican and a Democrat. All I ever did was just vote Democrat every single election. And I just want to say this right now, because if I was still a liberal or a leftist right now, and I would hear about this, I would never become a vile piece of shit like these leftists out there right now, who are having a field day over Rush Limbaugh's death. The thought of, go on any of these social networking shitholes, particularly the shithole that's run by Mark Zucker douche, and the other shithole social networking outlet that's run by this utter douchebag Jack Dorsey. Go on those. You'll see how ugly and vitriolic these leftists happen to be. Now all of a sudden, because Rush Limbaugh just passed away. And literally, they get away with all that kind of stuff. But if it was the other way around, where, you know, a liberal talking head had passed away and us conservatives would have a field day over that, they would obviously nail us to the cross and cancel us permanently. And then let's talk about the black leftists all on social media. Because by the way, I've unfriended a black leftist because she thought that the death that a person dying is a laughing matter. She I completely had deleted her off of Facebook because she thought that Rush Limbaugh, who was a conservative talking head, when Rush Limbaugh passed away today, she thought it was a laughing matter. And if you, my friends, let's settle political differences aside. If you think that laughing at somebody's death is a laughing matter, then God have mercy, some serious mercy on your souls, on your cold-hearted souls. But let me go on record and say this. I can thank Rush Limbaugh for and some of my conservative friends for helping me shape my way of thinking. Because at one point I was a liberal. But I've seen the light, and it helped me shape the way how I think. Because looking at it now, I would say that liberalism and leftism has done a lot of damage to the black community. Believe it or not. Yeah, I get laughed at on that. And this is from the black leftists who, obviously the black leftists would laugh at everything I say. They think I'm just, spreading buffoonery. And they're doing all they can to cancel me out. I've been thrown in Facebook jail multiple times because I've dealt with black leftists. But I will say this. You got some of those same black leftists who like to say that Rush Limbaugh was a quote-unquote white supremacist. But yet, those same black leftists glorifies and glorifies all that garbage rap music that that deliberately calls women the B word and fellow black people the N word. I have never heard Rush Limbaugh say any racial thing on his radio program. When I was listening to his radio program off and on, since 2011. It just so happens that, and let me go on record and say this: the same vile leftists who had a field day, who's having a field day over the death of Rush Limbaugh, they also had a field day over black conservatives like Herman Cain and Walter Williams. They don't know. I mean, they obviously don't know who they are, but literally they had a field day over them. They always like. I mean, I'm gonna say this right here. I love it when, you know, even when I was a liberal, I've always respected other people's views. I never. I'm gonna say this again. Even when I was a liberal, even when I voted liberal, I've always respected other people's views because I prefer freedom of thought. If I was a liberal leftist right now, I still would prefer freedom of thought. You know, it's bad. It's already bad enough we live in a politically divided world, ladies and gentlemen. But when you got the vile leftists try to push this cancel culture nonsense and all this vitriol and hatred, amongst opposition, because sometimes they rather silence opposition as opposed to listening to them. You know, it's we live in a sad world. I'm Chuck Johnson. I mean, I'm Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. Rest in peace, Rush Limbaugh. You will be greatly missed. I'm out.